All right, Sunday night prep work, Coach Burt, 8:47. I'm going to spend just a few minutes tonight getting us into a mindset of attack this week to play offense versus defense. Let me get my. So if you're joining us tonight, Jay Cash, Tristan Gaines, good evening to you. It's Sunday night. I've been in Nashville the last 3 days at our condo at the 505. Been checking out the Greatness Factory in Nashville. I'm excited about that. We're getting that thing started. They're telling me 20 weeks from the time we start to the time we finish that thing's going to be up and running. So we spent a lot of time looking at that. So what I want to do tonight is I want to talk about how you play offense versus defense and really around an organizing system on how you come into the week. And what I do when I'm coming into the week, guys, is I spend an enormous amount of time thinking about a system and people and who can I help this week, right? And then what I do is I go back to some basic things, and I go back and I go, money changes hands when problems are solved. The bigger the problem, the more money people pay to solve that problem. I go back to selling is just an exchange of unique value for some problem in the world, Eric Tibbs. I go back to cash confidence. Cash confidence is not how much money you have in your bank account. It's your knowledge, skills, attitude, and habits, and your total focus on other people. I go back to inspired impressions when I'm connected to other people. I go back to very basic things every week. And then I start asking bigger questions. What unique skill do I have and what problem do I want to tackle? And that is cash confidence, right? Okay, so once I step back and I go, okay, what products and services do I want to create to solve which problems? And Alejandro, which problems are highly profitable and highly enjoyable? Then I go back to my organizing system of my selling system that I talk about in my new book, Flip the Switch, because I'm going through that in my book club on Wednesday. And I go back into who can I help? That goes to my hit list. Then I go, who has indicated interest in working with us? That goes to my farm club. I go, how do I generate leads this week? That goes to my showcases. I go, who's in the red zone? Those are people who just need some courage, man. They just need some more information. Or I need to move on to somebody else, because there is no such thing as rejection. Some will, some won't. So what? Then I go back to the habits of the top 1%. Remarkable boldness, intrinsic motivation, which are my because goals, connection, inspired impressions, transformation. See, what I'm doing is I'm taking information, guys, and I am organizing that information into a system of attack. Because I believe objects at rest stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. Nothing is going to happen until somebody moves. And they're not going to move because people, after writing this book on Flip the Switch, people don't move. They're static. They're stuck. They're bored. They're complacent. They're in a rut. They're not moving. They're stuck by the economy. They're in a reactive state. And so what I start doing is like, okay, how do I get people to move? How do I create a solution to a problem that people have to pay for? They have to have it. They have to get excited about it. They have to change where they are. How do you become a must-have versus a nice-to-have? And so what I do is I spend a lot of time on the weekends reading, thinking, extracting, and then I come in on Monday and I go, all right, who can I help today, man? Who's got a problem and who's willing to pay to solve that problem? Okay, and I keep going. This is the pray drive until I create a product or service that people will pay for. So tomorrow I'm starting a $97 4-week course on pray drive. Okay, on pray drive. I listen to the market and I go, man, okay, I'm going to create a $97 course. It's 4 weeks with me on pray drive. Then I've got a 12-5 mastermind for people who are high net worth, right? 2 million of net worth or over 500,000 a year in personal income, and they meet monthly. Then they meet, come to the lodge quarterly. Then I got Monster Producer at $297. You can get two people in. Then see what I'm doing is I'm sitting back and I'm organizing this into a system of thought, and I call that a selling system. It is a series of actions that drive up the probability of making a sale. Okay? Because selling is a game of probability. So when you're out there and you're thinking, okay, what am I learning being coached by Coach Burt? Coach Burt creates offenses and defenses and strategy, and then I use those offense. Okay, Eric Tibbs, I'll post a link here on that 4-week course. What I would do is, man, when I was a basketball coach, my goal was to get the ball to the midline in less than 2.3 seconds. And no matter what the coaches tell you, defense wins championships. Defense don't win championships. Offense wins championships. Offense in a business is revenue. It's movement. It's circulation. It's energy. It's attraction. It's leads. It's not stagnation. So what I'm doing, I'm just showing you is that money follows energy. Money follows movement. Money follows circulation. Money follows good attitudes, which are posture of the body represented by physical state. And so when you think about this, what do I need to do this week to crank up my commitment engine? So I need to get into movement. I need to get into action. I need to create the conditions that are right for me to be successful, which is being in the gym at 5 a.m. I'm going to be headed to Nashville by 6 a.m. in the morning to spend 2 days with the #1 producing real estate couple in Texas, of the whole state of Texas. Then I'm going to be doing, coming back and doing my Micheal Burt School of Speaking, and I'm going to sneak in that $97 Pray Drive course that I've got going on. So Kelly Eisler, what I do is I spend a lot of time that people don't think about thinking, writing up my goals, okay? Thinking about people I can help, putting it into categories in the selling system, using the selling system to play offense and circulated movement. So I would just ask you this week, man, if you feel like you need that Pray Drive, you need to get back in the game, then I'm going to post a link for my 4-week Pray Drive series. Starts tomorrow. Let me lead your Monday morning meetings for you. It's 10 a.m. every Monday. It's probably going to be 100-plus people on there, and I'm going to break down how to go pro. I'm going to break down habits of the top 1%. I'm going to break down how to get your Pray Drive back if you lost it. I'm going to break down Pray Drive and selling, and specifically in conversion. That is Pray Drive. So, Sunday Night Live, take all the information and put it into an organized system. Oh, confusion is randomness in motion. It's busyness that is not productive. There's no target. There's no B. There's no because goal. There's no clarity over a system. The purpose of the business is to produce a customer. You produce customers through engaging with people, locating problems, offering them compelling solutions. But objects at rest stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. And so what I start doing is, man, I just keep deconstructing this into its simplest form. And that's what I did as a basketball coach. We want this player to get this ball, to take this shot. And she's going to make it 40% of the time. And 96% of the time, she's going to be open for 3 seconds. So when I started my business, Sonia, I'm like, let's just keep breaking it down to where it's simple. Money changes hands when problems are solved. If they won't pay to solve this problem, let's keep going until we find another problem that they'll pay for. If you're not selling your products and services right now, it's because you don't have enough initiative to go out there to the marketplace and locate problems. You don't have a problem, a product that people want to purchase, or you're not solving a problem for people or helping them with their ambition. That is really why you're not selling anything. And if you want to sell more, then increase the probability through an organizing system. Now, all of this is in my new book, Flip the Switch. It's already moved over 10,000 units. It's catching steam. It's still continuing to sell books. I'm doing a book club every Wednesday for all the people who purchased it. But the best thing you could do is start with me. Start tomorrow on this $97 course. Let me see if I can pull it up, and I'll post it in the links. And does anybody have any questions for me tonight? Okay, I was doing a course for my monster producers, and I was talking about commitment. What is commitment? What is commitment? What is work ethic? And guess what I found, man? One of the definitions of commitment and work ethic was the loss of freedom to get something. And I thought, man, that's interesting. What am I giving up? I'm giving up watching a basketball game tonight. I'm giving up getting up at 5 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning to be at the gym at 5. I'm giving up 2 hours of extra sleep. I'm giving up driving to Nashville to meet with 2 of my clients. I'm giving up some time with my kids. I'm giving up, like it's interesting because when you really look up the word commitment, one of the words commitment, let me just go through my notes here, and what I made tonight this is what I was teaching my coaching students in Monster Producer. I was going through what commitment is. An engagement or obligation that restricts freedom of action. Isn't that interesting? It restricts freedom of action, okay? You don't have as much freedom when you're committed to something because you're giving something up. Then I was looking at work ethic because that's something that's lost in our country. A work ethic is a personal set of values that determines how a person approaches their work. Work, distribution, channel of talents. So, Sunday night, I like to come to you on Sunday nights and get everybody excited about the week. Many years ago, I read a book by Dan Miller called No More Mondays. And it was for all the people who were doing something that they hated doing. And they weren't excited about it. And I've been off the last couple of days with my wife down in Nashville, rejuvenating on our anniversary. Thank you for all the nice comments over the anniversary. And I was telling my wife, if there's things that I'm not looking forward to this week, those are things that need to be recalibrated in the business. So if I had a couple days off, free from work, I could think, I could rest, and I'm not excited about doing certain things, then those things don't need to be involved in my business model, or somebody else needs to be doing them. I want you to think about that. Okay? They don't need to be in my business model, or somebody else needs to be doing them. So let's have a good week. It's, I think, third week in March. We had over 50 people take advantage on my Purpose to Profit program. We expect to get 75. Probably got an email from us today with a video sales letter in there of me breaking it down. I've got a 4-week series on Pray Drive, starts tomorrow, 10 a.m., $97. Excuse me. I got Pray Drive for lunch. Not Pray Drive for lunch. I got the book club on Wednesday, Micheal Burt School of Speaking, coaching certification. We got all kinds of things going on, man, because I believe that nothing happens until somebody moves. So, my name's Coach Burt. I believe everybody needs a coach. Let's have a good week. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Let me lead your sales meeting. Get all your people on this, man. Get them all in a room and let the whole bunch watch it. Because I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, how do you go pro? I posted the link. Love you guys. Let's have a great week. God bless you.